What's the story, guys? Welcome back to another CryptoPumpz video. There's a lot has happened with Kaspa lately that I've found on X. I'll just run it through with you. But Kaspa has gone from 68. Now I got ranked 68. I know Kaspa was ranked in the 60, around the 60s. But Grok told me it was 68 and we're up at 47 now. So that is a nice upward movement in the ranking. In the last 7 days we're up 50%. Today we're down 7%. I know we were above 6 and we got rejected a couple of times. So hopefully we will push above 6 soon. So coin market cap here, they have the weekly top gainers. We can see Kaspa is number 2 with plus 42%. So yeah, I think that's the weekly. So you can see them there in number 2. So at the moment it's up 50%, but yeah, no. So just that was when it was just under 6 cents. So that's good. On the wallet movement here, wallet number 1, it's just constantly buying. They've bought since April last year. They've bought 1.2 billion CAS, and you'd think the price of CAS would shoot up, but because they're buying over the counter, it hasn't really budged. And they buy the majority of their Kaspa from Gate. That's why a lot of people thought it was a Gate, another Gate wallet for a while, but they came out and said it wasn't them. But Kaspa Cause has a post here on this. So wallet number 1 buys and buys and buys. Until now, it was apparent that wallet 1 has been continuously buying over the counter. As an investment of over $100 million, it did not move the price. But every over-the-counter source is eventually depleted. You cannot buy such volumes over-the-counter almost daily forever. The sellers who hold cash or large cash reserves and are willing to sell them at over-the-counter will just run out. And then Wallet 1 will have to start buying on the spot market. Maybe that day has already arrived. So he's suggesting that maybe that is why the Kaspa price went up, because the last 10 million they bought, maybe it wasn't over the counter. So over the counter means that usually if me or you buy it on an exchange, you know, if you buy a lot, the price goes up. If you sell a lot, the price goes down. But over the counter is they buy it directly off an exchange or a miner, and not go through the books, and it doesn't affect the price. It just means that they can buy a lot more Kaspa at the cheaper price, and then, you know, obviously they make more money as it goes up. So another one here, breaking Kaspa news. Kaspa just flipped Litecoin and node count. Not only did Kas out decentralize Lightning, or sorry, not Lightning, well it does Lightning, but Litecoin, with Kaspa has 941 public nodes and Litecoin has 930 public nodes. But it did it so despite being launched 10 years later, signaling an insanely rapid growth and adoption. Study conviction, study Kaspa. So yeah, Lightning's been out 10 years, or not, I keep saying Lightning, sorry, Litecoin has been out 10 years longer than Kaspa, and Kaspa has surpassed it in nodes. There has been a push on it lately. Flux is helping. We can see it here. Actually, it's on 954 now, so it's gone up again. Another 14 nodes have come online since that. So this is the nodes.kaspa.ws. This seems to be the most up-to-date one. You can have a look at this. There is another one. This is a new block explorer. I was going to go through it with you later on, but this is it, Kaspa.stream explorer. And it's a little bit behind. They have 926 nodes there, whereas this one has 954. But it does give you a breakdown as well. It gives you the countries. It gives you the top user agents, top versions, what version of the node they're running. And you can see here Flux Cloud, who is a DePin kind of guy. He is running nodes. You can, for I think it's $27 a month, you can run a Kaspa node. They'll run it for you. You just pay them. So it's good. I would prefer this number to be the highest, which means like people at home are running their own nodes and not going through this Flux Cloud. But this has really brought it up. So, you know, it's a fair play to the Kaspa community. And you can see them all around the world, and it shows you which one is running what version. You know, Kaspad, Flux Cloud. You can see which node is on Flux or which node is just a person running it at home. So it's $27 a month to run it on Flux node. I'm trying to get a hold of another Raspberry Pi or a laptop or something and just run a node at home myself, you know. So that's that. And this is all, so Kaspa.stream explorer. So overview, you know, addresses, transactions. It's another block explorer you can try besides using Kas.fyi all the time. Give this one a look. This is the Kaspa.stream block explorer. This is the Rex page. They only have 199 followers. But I like it. It's nice. Give it a look. Other post here, most altcoins have been crushed since Trump took office, many down 60 to 80%. Kaspa is also down, but compared to the rest, it's holding up far better. This chart makes it clear strong fundamentals don't collapse in tough markets. Kaspa dips, but it doesn't break like the hype. So there's a chart here, you can see Kaspa here is down 53%, whereas like Trump is down minus 79, and Sui is down 70%. So Kaspa is holding up in this market, even though everything is in the red. Crypto Proselyte has this Kaspa quantum resistance. So basically quantum computers, it's saying in the next 10 to 15 years. It's a bit worried because when I send money to you, you can see my public address, and quantum computing will be able to crack the public address and get your private keys from that in the next 10 to 15 years. So they are coming out with ways to stop this happening, and Kaspa is on the forefront of the technology. They are doing it. So the proposal addresses potential vulnerabilities from Shor's algorithm, which will allow quantum computers to break epileptic curve or cryptography within the next 10 to 15. It's very technical, but that's what I understand of it. And I asked Grok to double check, like, your public key, somehow they can decode that and they can get your private key and then steal all your funds. So that's not a good thing. So there's devs in Kaspa working on that to stop that happening. Kaspa.com lending and borrowing protocol launching on Igra Labs. Earn interest by lending your Kas and borrow for instant liquidity without ever selling. So basically, I think you can get loans and that kind of stuff without selling your Kaspa if you want. So they're going to be doing it on Igra when Igra launches. So there's a little video on it there on the Kaspa.com page. Have a look at it. Kaspa.stream, that's the block explorer I just showed you. We went through that. And that's the block explorer there again. This is another one, Kaspa Explorer NG. Sorry if it's melting your eyeballs. There is no dark mode on this yet. So it's another block explorer. It looks nice. I just like the look. I like the look of the other one better. That's just my preference, but it seems to be a lot more detail on the other one. But fair play to people that are creating this kind of stuff. And Crumpet Media has down. So a hashtag is scheduling to speak at the Tokenized London on December 2nd at 2 p.m. Join him and several others afterwards at Wolfie's Bar for a chilled dinner and drinks. I would love to go to this. The price of a flight is like €15 for me to get over there. So not much, but I can't because I'm still waiting for funeral details on the brother. So I'm going to have to go over to England anyway. But obviously I can't go to this and go to a funeral kind of thing. So disappear. So have a look at this and get in and get your tickets. I think KEF had a post where you can get in and get a free ticket for the Tokenized London event. So get in there and have a look. It should be really good, especially I presume Wolfie's Bar is going to record this and we'll be able to see what, if he's giving a little bit of a talk at it like he did in Australia. And then last but not least, we all know about Jonathan's letter to Binance. And it's now on 3.1 million views. No responses, but I think it was a good thing in the end. Him saying no to Binance, not giving in to the pressure, and yeah, we'll see if anybody ever replies to him. But that's basically all the news in a nutshell. If you found it helpful, please give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Thanks for watching.